Who's more unprotected, black men or black women? Talk to the people.
All right, sister's gonna hate me, but a black man is more unprotected.
Why?
And the reason I say that is because the black man is not only attacked in society, but he can be attacked in his own home, especially by a broken woman, a woman who doesn't know how to uplift their man. But I can't say that it's all around what I've experienced. If I have experienced a broken woman taking down a broken man, which we get the men in the end, we don't want to continue that cycle. And unfortunately, there's no therapy for a man to say, "Hey, I'm abused at home." There's no outlet for a man to say, "Hey, I'm being mentally abused or physically abused by my woman." It's considered weak. As soon as you say, "I need a hand, I need helping," something, it's weak. So. Sorry, sisters. The black man is definitely the most unprotected, but my black man, he's definitely highly protected. I got his back, front, sideways, every which way.
Now, I know a lot of chicks are turned from the things that she said because they want to have this competition on, well, you know what? It's us. But guess what? This goes back to everything what I was saying before when I said that, hey man, we shouldn't be at war. It's okay to be at odds, but we shouldn't be at war with each other about who is going through the most. But sometimes you gotta have these conversations because in the society that we live in, all the videos that I done showed y'all over the past few years, all these delusional brides and dudes out here, we gotta have a talk about it. And for her to come out and say, I'm sorry to my sisters, they gonna hate me for this, or they may not like this, what would make her say that? That means she understands as a rational human being that the sisters have a lot of things to work on, and a lot of them come from upbringing of side mama, side chicks, grandmama that ain't never been ish. They come from a lot of different trauma. Whatever I name, you understand what the category that makes you feel tense the most. So she said the black man, she said the black guy. And I'll say this, man, I'm not gonna speak my behalf on try to validate what she's saying, because I can say a lot of things, but I really want to say. But I'm just going to say this. She seemed very rational. She seemed very logical. She seemed like she got her head on her shoulder. And she didn't seem like she was coming for the sisters at all. So the question is, why is it that women like this or these will become a quote unquote pick me when she defending the black man? Why? Because usually that's how it goes down. If a black woman is defending the sisters, she's not looked upon that at all. And that's a huge problem right now in today's society. We write women off like this who can actually teach us a lot of game, who can actually help us. She said that there's a lot of women out here that don't know how to uplift a man. A lot of chicks don't know how to do it. You can be a woman. You cannot be dusty. You can bring a lot of things to the table, but you may not know how to truthfully uplift a man. Same thing vice versa. You can bring all the bacon to the table, brother. You can go to work, be a protector, be a provider, all those different things, but you may not have the skill set on how to uplift a woman. At the end of the day, I appreciate this message. I appreciate her statement and her response, because what it did was it showed people that we shouldn't be going at each other. She had enough discernment and logic in her energy to say, you know what? This is not about war. This is all about what is real. And, I understand a lot of women, a lot of chicks out here, they're nurturers. They're single mothers. The guy end up leaving and stuff like that. But you got to look at it on the other end, man, too. There are guys out here going down in the grave over protecting a woman, the black woman. And many of them will get out here and say that, oh, we're not protected enough. You're wrong. You're wrong. Because if it ain't us protecting y'all, who protecting y'all? And if it ain't y'all protecting us, who protecting us? So what group is doing it? So I don't want to hear that, well, y'all not protecting us. You not protecting. No, both sides are protecting each other. You just got to find like-minded people that fit your program. Too often we run out here, and the biggest problem is that we don't have discernment, man. Discernment is really killing us as a people. You can do all the right things, get the money, get the bread, understand what it's like to go throughout life, but a lot of y'all are lacking because you just don't pack discernment. I ain't never went through half the shit that a lot of folks are going through online or what they're talking about. I ain't never had to go through it because my discernment saved me. Discernment is that little voice in your head. And like I say, everybody ain't got it for real. There are levels to discernment. But man, y'all got to start praying for y'all discernment for real. If you ain't got that, there are going to be people that's going to invade your space and really take you up through there. And then you could potentially or possibly not have room to feed the other side, to feed the other gender, because it's like, yo, you're already burnt out. Now here you are online looking all sour and stuff. And really, that ain't what the end goal is, man. The end goal is, can't we just all get along? Our far East Coast. Can't we I scratch your back, you scratch mine. Why can't we do that? And the thing is, we're doing it. So I don't want to hear no more stuff about, well, the woman ain't doing this, the man ain't doing that. It's all about who you're paying attention to. Because I can for sure tell you, I did community service the other day, 2 times this week. I wasn't going out messing with boneheads. Before I walk out my house, one thing I do is pray that I find like-minded people, because I don't want to run into a knucklehead out there and I end up doing something that's going to get me in the slammers. And I'm pretty sure a lot of other folks feel the same way. But I was around like-minded people, man. I was in an area, it's like, yo, this may not be the best area for you, but guess what? Even though it wasn't the best area, it was a lot of people that was on the same goal and mission that I was on. And that's all that matters, man. Your discernment will keep you alive. Y'all be thinking money and all these different things and being a provider, protector, and talking on podcasts, that's gonna keep you alive. No, your discernment. And unfortunately, we have a lot of people out here that don't have it like that. So therefore, we see all these stories bubbling and burling across our face. And here we are, we gotta deal with that shit head on. So, shout out to the sister, city girl, the country girls up by 90, because she understands the assignment. I'm going to protect the brothers, and I'm going to be real about what it is out here. Because let's talk about it. Black women out here, they're risking it for their man. They're risking it for us. But it's brothers out here that literally going to the grave, going to slammers in drastic numbers just to protect y'all. And it's being overlooked. And if it's not overlooked to y'all, at least it feels that way to a lot of us. And that's really what it is. So if you got a problem with what this woman is saying and you're on her side of the gender, you might want to check yourself. Because this is no competition. It's just spitting facts. It is what it is. What are your thoughts about this?